Without a plan of succession, unexpected changes in leadership could negatively affect the profitability of the bank. Prior to 2006, Cross County Bank was led by CEO Mac McClanahan. During this time, the bank was operating with a very simple plan of succession, only including the CEO position. Despite the simplicity of the succession plan, David Dowd took control of the bank in 2006 in a very successful transition. During his first year, Dowd saw the bank's net income increase 20% from $1,749,000 to $2,084,000.
How was Cross County Bank founded?
Picture is our founder, a guy named Isaac Block, and the story goes that in the old downtown Wynn hotel that's not here anymore, that he sat around with a group of 10, 12 other people and discussed the need for a bank in Cross County. I think there ended up being 30 investors, or 30 or 31 investors. Anyway, they raised $30,000 to start the bank, and that was in June of 1891. Original location is actually still standing.
What are the characteristics of Cross County Bank's succession?
Well, I do think that succession planning is important. Again, not just for the CEO position, but for other positions in the bank. It includes kind of a short-term plan. On page 2, you'll see that identified a short-term succession plan was more kind of an urgent matter. If it was an emergency succession plan, David got killed on the way back to work, that would be an emergency plan. A short-term plan if one of your key employees, did give their 2-week notice. 2 weeks isn't much time. And then obviously a long-term plan if one of your key people said, hey, I'm going to retire at the end of whatever, 2018, 2019. You've got some time, but you've got to start planning for the 2016 is actually our anniversary year, but in last year's in 2015's annual report, we did include some kind of some historical information, some old pictures, and if you look at the back page, kind of identified key bank management positions. So I've got President, CEO, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Lending Officer, our Chief Compliance Officer, Deposit Operations, Loan Operations, our IT Manager, our Corporate Secretary, is that too?
The succession plan that Cross County Bank currently has implemented has strengths associated with it. First, a major strength of Cross County Bank's plan is the regular tabletop testing. Taking the time to review and test the plan is crucial to maintaining an updated and effective plan that meets the changing needs of the bank. Another strength identified in Cross County's succession plan is the importance it places on evaluating the senior management team and its successors. The policy states that input from the Board of Directors will be heard.
Another strength of Cross County Bank's succession plan includes procedures for a short-term succession plan classified as emergency, a short-term succession plan classified as imminent, and a long-term plan classified as greater than 18 months. By having these varying plans, the bank is better able to decrease its vulnerability when succession is required. Finally, a major strength that the bank has in favor of its future is that it has already identified one or more potential successors for the key senior management positions. This makes certain that those positions will always be filled without hesitation, question, or misunderstanding.
Do you look internally or externally for successors?
I've always, I think, tried to hire from within or promote from within.
What are some attributes you look for in people who are wanting to work at Cross County Bank?
Obviously, someone with experience, I guess, either in that number 1 or number 2 role.
In this analysis, we will examine the bank's asset growth, loan portfolio, and earnings performance. The bank has seen an asset growth rate of over 6% every year from 2012 until 2016. Now we will examine the bank's loan portfolio. The city of Wynn, where the bank is located, is a small town that is centered on agriculture. As such, farming and agriculture loans make up a high percentage of loans a higher percentage of loans than they would at a bank located in a bigger, more metropolitan area. The loan portfolio of Cross County Bank primarily consists of farming and agriculture loans, domestic real estate loans, and commercial real estate loans. Next, we will examine the bank's earning performance. The bank saw increases in net income from 2012 to 2014.
One other way your community can affect your bank is your community may not have the qualified individuals to fulfill the spots within the bank when needed. In this case, the other option is to hire from the outside of the community, which could be hard due to lack of attraction to your town. All in all, your community can have a huge impact on your bank's succession plan.